Hello students, welcome to e-classes of P.N. Amerse High School. We will continue with our chapter number 12, Ratio and Proportion. Exercise 12.3, question number 1. If the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 1470, find the cost of 5 meter of cloth. Students, here what is given in the question is that the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 1470. We have to find out the cost of 5 meter of cloth. And students, here some correction is there. In some of the books, the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 294. Instead of 294, write 1470. Now solution for sum number 1 of exercise 12.3. Cost of 7 meter cloth is rupees 1470. It's given in the question. We have to find out the cost of 5 meter of cloth. To find out the cost of 5 meter of cloth, first we will find out the cost of 1 meter cloth. And to find out the cost of 1 meter cloth, we will divide 1470 by 7. So here we will write 1470 divided by 7. And then by dividing 1470 by 7, we will get 210. So the cost of 1 meter cloth is rupees 210. We have to find out the cost of 5 meter cloth. And to find out the cost of 5 meter of cloth, we will multiply this 210 by 5. So 210 multiplied by 5. By multiplying 210 by 5, we will get rupees 1050. Therefore, cost of 5 meter cloth is rupees 1050. Students, try to solve question number 2 of exercise 12.3 by yourself. Now question number 3. If it has rained 276 millimeters in the last 3 days, how many centimeter of rain will fall in one full week? That is 7 days. Assume that the rain continues to fall at the same rate. Students, what is given in the question is that if it rains for 3 days and the rainfall is 276 millimeter in the last 3 days, we have to find out how many centimeter of rain will fall in one full week, that is 7 days. We have to assume that the rain continues to fall at the same rate. Solution for sum number 3 of exercise 12.3. Rainfall in 3 days is equals to 276 mm. It's given in the question. To find out the rainfall in 7 days, first we have to find out rainfall in a day. To find out the rainfall in a day, we will divide 276 by 3. So by dividing 276 by 3, we will get 92. So rainfall in a day is equals to 92 mm. We have to find out rainfall in 7 days. To find out the rainfall in 7 days, we will multiply this 92 mm by 7. So 92 multiplied by 7 is 644 mm. Therefore, in 7 days it will rain 644 mm, or we can convert it into centimeter. So we will get 64.4 centimeter as an answer. Now question number 4. Cost of 5 kg of wheat is rupees 91.50. Students, here you have to do a correction. In some books there is written cost of 5 kg of wheat is rupees 30.50. Instead of 30.50, the true amount is rupees 91.50. A part of question number 4. What will be the cost of 8 kg of wheat? B part of question number 4. What quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183? Students, here what is given in the question is that the cost of 5 kg of wheat is rupees 91.50. We have to find out the cost of 8 kg of wheat in A part, and then we have to find out how much quantity of wheat can be purchased for rupees 183 in B part. Solution for sum number 4 of exercise 12.3. First we will solve A part of question number 4, where we have to find out the cost of 8 kg of wheat. So cost of 5 kg of wheat is rupees 91.50. It's given in the question. And to find out the cost of 8 kg of wheat, first we will find out cost of 1 kg of wheat. And to find out the cost of 1 kg of wheat, we will divide 91.50 by 5. So 91.50 upon 5 we will write here. First we will remove this decimal. To remove the decimal, we will multiply denominator by 100 as after decimal 2 digits are there, so we will divide denominator by 100. Now the number so formed is 9115 upon 500. Now we will cut 0 from above the line and 0 from below the line. Now we will divide 915 by 50. We will get 18.30 as an answer. We will get 18.30 as an answer. So cost of 1 kg of wheat is equals to rupees 18.30. So cost of 8 kg of wheat is equals to 18.30 into 8. We will multiply this 18.30 rupees with 8 kg. So here we will write 1830. Here instead of this decimal we will write here 2 decimal point. Here you can see there are 2 digits after decimal, so here we will write 2 decimal point. Then we will multiply 1830 by 8. 8 zeros are 0, 8 3s are 24, 4 we will write here, 2 we will carry over here, 8 8s are 64, 64 plus 2 is 66, 6 we will write here, and 6 we will carry over here. Then 8 1s are 8, 8 plus 6 is 14. So by multiplying 1830 by 8 we will get 14640. Now here 2 decimal points are given, so here after 2 digits, before 2 digits we will place a decimal, so we will get 146.40. Therefore cost of 8 kg of wheat is equals to rupees 146.40. Now we have to solve B part of question number 4, where we have to find out how much quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183. So here first we will write cost of 1 kg of wheat is equals to rupees 18.30, which we have found out in A part. Then total amount is equals to rupees 183, it's given in the question. We have to find out total quantity of wheat purchased. To find out the total quantity of wheat purchased, we will divide 183 by 18.30. So here we will write 183 divided by 18.30. Now first we will remove this decimal point. To remove the decimal point, we will multiply numerator by 100, as after decimal 2 digits are there, upon 1830. Now the number so formed is 18300 upon 1830. We will cut this 0 from above the line, 0 from below the line. Now 183 ones are 1830 tens are. Therefore 10 kg of wheat can be purchased for rupees 183. Students, try to solve question number 5 of exercise 12.3 by yourself. With this we end our today's video and will continue with our chapter in the next video. Thank you.